Hello, everybody. Glad that you had time to join me. I'm Rob Davis, licensee for eXp Realty here in Western Australia. It's my joy and pleasure to be able to come to you today and just to be able to share a little bit about who is eXp Realty, where do they operate, and what do they offer agents here in Australia. So let me get started by saying welcome wherever you're joining me, whether you're watching live or you're watching a replay in some channel. I just want to say thank you for taking time out of your schedule to join me. I hope that the information that I share with you today is helpful in your thinking process. Whether you consider coming to eXp or staying where you are, you might pick up something that you can use in your career along the way. So let me first say, what are we going to cover today? I'm going to tell you the story of eXp, where we are today, and then how it all began. I'm going to talk to you then a little bit about what is the agent experience like here in Australia? What are the offerings? What are the commission splits? What are the other features and benefits of being around the people at eXp? I'll talk to you about just a little bit about some of the other things that come with being a part of eXp. I'll talk to you about how you can potentially join eXp. Not everyone qualifies to be with eXp, but by the time this recording is over, you'll have a great understanding about eXp and whether it might be just the right fit for you, or perhaps you're watching this and checking it out for somebody else to see whether it might be the right fit for them. If you've been invited to this particular webinar by somebody at eXp or one of your colleagues or whatnot, be sure to go back to them with any particular questions that you have regarding eXp and how we do real estate here. Well, first of all, welcome. eXp Realty is a global real estate company, and I'm delighted to be able to share with you that we almost have 90,000 agents around the world. That's right, almost 90,000 agents have decided to partner with eXp in over 24 countries. We've got 3 more countries coming on board this year. eXp Realty started in the United States. It then moved to Canada, then to the UK, here to Australia, and began to spread across Europe into the Middle East and also through Central and South America. There are many countries that have embraced eXp Realty because of its lifestyle, the freedom it offers its agents, the collaboration, the training, and we truly are delighted to be a part of this amazing cloud-based real estate company. So let me take you back to the beginning. Our founder is a gentleman named Glenn Sanford. And in 2009, after working at other real estate companies, he thought, technology has really progressed to the point where I wonder if there's a way in which we can do real estate with a cloud-based company. And so in 2009, he decided to start eXp Realty. He started with, I think from memory, about 20 to 30 agents and has grown over the time to what we now have nearly 90,000 agents in 24 countries. So why has that happened? I think it's about timing. I think it's about a vision. Glenn is very agent-centric. So everything we do at eXp is to improve the lives and the success and the skills of our agents. Whereas there might be all types of different brands you might be aware of, which are either franchise brands, legacy brands, bespoke brands, boutique brands. They all have something in common, and that is there are so many layers that the commission dollar has to be split between. Glenn said, why can't we honor the people that are doing the heavy lifting in our industry? If we get streamlined with our management techniques, if we get streamlined with our platforms, if we get streamlined with our the way we do business, can't we give more back to the agents? And so that's what began in 2009. I partnered with eXp myself going back in the late, I think, December 2019. There was approximately 20,000 agents, 2022 at that stage. And it's been a delight to watch from Western Australia as the company has grown so much around the globe. Now, what does it offer and why are agents attracted? What's the best kind of agent that might be attracted to eXp? Well, the agents that are attracted to eXp are ones that have a vision for freedom. They have a vision for controlling their own destiny. They are willing to work hard. They are willing to service their clients to the best of their ability. And when you do a deep dive, eXp provides everything you need to do to be a real estate agent and the real estate rock star in your neighborhood. So I'm excited today to be able to share a little bit about the process, the journey that our agents get to enjoy. And I can assure you that there isn't another agency around that offers as much global collaboration and national collaboration and local collaboration. We share our skills, our strategies, our everything that we do. Our top agents are sharing every week about how they are accomplishing and hitting the big goals that they have set for themselves. So let me dive straight into what it is that you can expect to experience as an agent at eXp. So what I can tell you is that on a day-to-day basis, we are a cloud-based real estate company. So you may be working in a brick and mortar company, and you may be used to having a receptionist. You may be used to having a filing cabinet. I know the legacy brands, many of them still have not evolved past, the whiteboards where you put up your listings, you put up your sales and those kind of things. And then you've got a metal filing cabinet. It has all the files stacked up in it. And you've got someone processing bits and pieces for you. At eXp, we use the power of digital. We harness everything that we do within the cloud. And eXp supplies, as part of your subscription, access to property portals, property research tools, and property CRMs. So everything that we do, it's digital. So we simply create the old school paperwork in a digital format. We have licensees operating in each state that we're open in, and they have a system to check the paperwork to assist you. We'll talk just briefly about how that goes. You simply digitize your listing authority. You might be old school, pen and paper. You might be new school, DocuSign, those kind of things. Whatever happens, that listing agreement would become a digital asset, and you simply store it against the property record within the CRM. And then the rest of the team, our admin team, can pick it up from there and process it. We review it to make sure you haven't missed any signatures or those kind of things. We then send it through once the marketing has been paid to the listings. When you're ready, we send it live to the listing portals. We're on all the major portals in Australia, and we feed it through to them, just as if where you are at the moment. We believe that agents do their best work when they're in the field, face to face with their clients. We don't have offices, so to speak. And in that way, we're able to save an enormous amount of money. We don't get involved with the ego side of things where we've got an office on the main street, we've got an office here, we've got an office there. Let me ask you a question, just to put it in perspective. Times have changed a lot, and I think we can all agree. But if I asked you, when was the last time that you went to your Netflix office? What would you say? That's right. Times have changed. We don't necessarily need brick and mortar for a lot of the things that we used to think we needed. And now in 2025, the opportunity is there to not only take all the technology that's coming, to harness that, and then to put the power of that into your hands so that you can be the true rock star real estate agent in your community. Moving forward, question might be asked, what kind of support staff do you have? Well, we have a listings side of the operation and we have a contract side of the operation. And the listing side will help you with, once you're onboarded, they would help you with everything from paperwork to listing authorities, any challenges, questions, whatever you had about that, to getting the listing live. They would assist you if you want to add marketing components, whatnot. They'll help you all the way through until you have a contract on the property. Once you have a contract on a property, then the contracts team will assist you. You simply digitize the contract for review. That contract is then reviewed. Once everything is agreed that that's okay, it is then sent to the solicitors, the conveyancers, the settlement agents, whatever is appropriate for the contract and for the state that you are watching. And in this way, you still maintain control. You still have the ability to do business in the way that you want to, but with the reassurance and the backup of the fact that there are people there to assist you along the way. Now, people are asking as well, what about trust accounting? We'll get into it in a minute, but you can join eXp as a fully licensed agent with your own entity, and we call those people independent contractors, or you can come to us as a commission-only agent and work under the eXp umbrella and licensee crew. No matter whether you come either way, we will provide and do the trust accounting for you. How does that work? Well, we see trust monies in a couple of different encounters in real estate. We see them in paying vendor paid marketing, so before the launch of a campaign, and we see it as far as deposits being paid on a contract. Each of those stages are controlled through our trust accounts, and we're doing all of the legwork, all of the day-to-day, all the monthly bank recs, all of that kind of thing we are doing on a daily basis behind the scenes to support you so that you can be out doing the business. I will interject here, we use a system or a platform called Secure Exchange, which allows you the ability to exchange our trust account details in a fully encrypted silo from you to your clients so that they get the right information, but there's no way for the bad guys to get that information. So we don't just email trust account details like we used to do in the old days or fax them through or whatnot where they can be intercepted by cyber criminals. We use a fully encrypted system to give you peace of mind. I was talking to some agents a year or two ago where before coming to eXp, they had their own business and they had their emails intercepted. They lost $20,000. Or it was stolen. $20,000 was stolen, and they then resent the information, but it wasn't in a completely secured, encrypted situation, and a further $20,000 was intercepted. So they worked hard with the banking to find out where that money went. They found out where the money went, and they thought, great, we'll be able to redeem that. No. What happened was the bank reimbursed them some of their costs, which was, from memory, was less than about $4 is what they got back. But they physically had to. That won't happen with eXp because we use this encrypted system called Secure Exchange. It's got several elements to it and perfectly capable of assisting you in your platform. We use RP data, which we'll talk a little bit about in a minute about our subscription model. We use RP data for all of your property search tools, and you can do listings through that. Not listings, but you can do appraisals through that. There's all kinds of things, and we have the top of the package with that RP data subscription. So all of your search things that you need to do is right at the touch of a button, either on your computer or on your desk or on your mobile phone. We use a CRM system that is completely mobile friendly, so you can take it with you. You can use it on your desktop as well. You can track all your appraisals in there. You can put your buyer leads in there. We use HomePass, all of those kind of things to support you in what you're doing as a real estate agent. We make sure that you have all the paperwork that you need that's relevant in your state, that you've got digital access to you can create your forms, you can send through the online signing platforms, either DocuSign or something similar to that. You can use that in your area to get signatures, not only on selling agency agreements, but also on any other paperwork contracts, etc., if that's relevant in your state. So what's an average day look like for an eXp agent? Well, all of our agents work from home. They can choose to, if the setup is correct, they can choose to have a physical brick and mortar office if they want. But most people around the globe choose to work from home, be mobile, go where their clients are, and do the business without the need for going into an office first, checking in, getting caught up in the chit chat and the gossip, and not using their time wisely. Here at eXp, we're committed to improving agents' lives, whether they come to eXp or not. We have an abundance mentality. So we only offer a solution. It may not be the right solution for you, or it might not be the right solution for you right now. But I've got a sneaking suspicion. If you actually do a little bit of a deep dive into it, it's not only what you've been looking for, it's going to give you leverage to be able to work, either produce more income or keep the same income and open up other avenues of hobbies, family time, those kind of things that you might have originally gotten into real estate for. So we provide everything that you need to do. We provide licensee support, as I said, 7 days a week. All of our licensees are available in each state to every agent and in every other state. So we may not be able to give you the exact legislation that you need if you had a question about that, but all of us that are licensees are actual selling agents. We have all sold before. We are all currently selling, and we know what it's like to sit in the lounge room or sit at the kitchen table or to meet our clients on site and to talk to them about their concerns, what's important to them. And we embrace the technologies that are available, the training that we can offer to help you as an agent go to the next level. We have agents that are quite happy just doing the bare minimum, and they're happy being the mums, the dads, whatever in their world. We have agents that are out there absolutely chasing the tiger. They're going for it. They are smashing goals and records all the time. And we have the tools available to drive your career whichever way you want to go. Now, what do we do as far as training? We not only do state-based training, we do national training here in Australia, but additionally, through our eXp University and our other online training platforms, you will have access to somewhere between 60 to 70 hours of live training. And if you're up 24 hours a day, you'll get access because some of the training's happening in other locations each and every week. If you're busy, if you're at appointments, you're meeting the building inspector, you're meeting a valuer, you're doing the timber pest inspection, whatnot, and you can't make the training, almost all the training is then recorded and posted to our YouTube channel so that you can jump back into the training. Or if you know, hey, somebody shared an idea, I thought it was really good, you can go back and watch the replay. So cool to be able to have those resources. 60 to 70 hours of training every single week. Now, I do want to touch just on a few things as well before we talk about the costs, the investments, and connecting and joining with eXp. There are a couple of different things. I won't get into them here, but there are multiple streams of income available to each agent that joins us here at eXp Realty. One of them is the opportunity to have equity ownership within eXp. eXp has so many layers of thank you gifts to its agents. So when you sell your first property with eXp, you will be gifted a certain amount of company stock or shares. And in that way, you will be an owner of the company. So every agent at eXp that has sold and settled a property is an owner. Now, there are opportunities to expand those shareholdings through lots of different ways. I won't get into the details here, but certainly that information is available to you. So You will be an owner occupier. I have worked at other agents where I was there for more than a decade, never been offered ownership. And if I did, it certainly wasn't stock in a publicly traded company. I don't think we've mentioned it on this recording, but we are a publicly traded company on the NASDAQ in the US. You can search our ticker symbol as EXPI. If you just put that into a Google search, you can follow along there. We just had the opportunity of ringing the bell for the start of the day's trade at NASDAQ just a few days ago. And what a delight to see your company, something that you're invested in, at the forefront of the NASDAQ scene. So moving forward from there, we also have a revenue share opportunity where there are other income streams available to our agents for introducing other agents to eXp. The company has a whole thank you gift component that is available there, which we can provide more information to you about how that works if that's of interest to you. But most of the people that we talk to about coming to eXp and being a real estate agent, they are currently sitting somewhere. They might be part owner in an office. They might be a sales rep at an office. They might be on their own as a sole trader, and they're finding a little bit lonely and a little bit isolated. And they're looking for options. And if that's you, I just want to assure you, if you've got absolute personal integrity, there's a place for you here at eXp Realty. Now, moving forward, what are the costs? What are the commission splits? And how does it all break down? Well, let me share you with this. We are a subscription-based model, meaning there are no lock-in contracts, not like a franchise scenario where you might be locked in for 3 years or 5 years, or it might be 5 + 5 or something like that. We are a month-to-month subscription, and that subscription costs $275, including GST. What do you get for that? You get access to load all of your properties to the portals. You get access to the CRM. You get access to RP data for all your property searches and for doing your digital proposals. You get access to HomePass. You get access to Secure Exchange. You get access to Canva Pro to do all of your property marketing brochures. You can even make websites, business cards, T-shirts, property portfolio bits and pieces, social media tiles, Instagram posts, TikTok posts, YouTube videos, video editing, all of that you get included in your $275 per month subscription cost. There is a joining fee of $275 to help get you set up. And from there, the only other cost that you'll incur is a per transaction cost of $550 when a property settles here in Australia. And that is it. Some additional information that's important that you take note of is the database that you build with us while you're at eXp belongs to you. Doesn't belong to us. It belongs to you. If for whatever reason you decided that you wanted to leave eXp as an agent, you simply notify us. We will extract your data from the CRM. We'll give that back to you, and you can simply extract it as a CSV file, take it with you. We don't market to those people. We don't pass them along to somebody else. They are your clients. And we are working very hard to ensure that the hard work that you put in, you get to reap the rewards for that. Not too many other companies across Australia offer that. They'll let you come, build a database, and then when you leave, they'll turn around and market that database. They will actually assign it to somebody else. You probably have been there. You probably have seen those things. The question is often asked as well, what if I want to use certain products that eXp isn't currently supplying? Can I do that? Well, it depends on the nature of the product, but you might be used to Active Pipe. You can certainly do that. And it will plug in to our CRM through an API. You might be used to all kinds of things, different portfolio or different presentation softwares. You might be used to Rita and Realtor and those kind of things. You can certainly use those systems. You would pay for those things, but you can get through APIs, you can get access through to your CRM with us. Now, let me just break it down a little bit. We mentioned before that you can join as an independent contractor. What that would mean is that you have your full license in the state that you plan to do business. You can either be a proprietary limited or a sole trader, and you can connect into eXp like that. And you can either work under the eXp brand, or you can have your own brand powered by eXp. If you choose to, you can also explore eXp Realty Luxury, if that's more of a suitable to the types of properties that you would like to sell. There's additional costs around that, but it gives you access to platforms to market properties like in the Wall Street Journal, the Robb Report, and other high-profile luxury type platforms. So more information on that. It's outside the scope of this presentation. Then we said that you can join as a commission-only agent, which you certainly can. That's got a lot of different names across Australia in various states, but basically it is the tier below having your full license, and you would work under the license of the licensee for eXp in each state. I will say that we're currently open in Queensland, New South Wales, Victoria, South Australia, and Western Australia, with plans over the next 6 to 12 months to open across most of the rest of Australia. So if we're not open in your state, we may be very, very soon. And we are excited about those because we see it as a way to free up agents just to be awesome, authentic, and, as I've said numerous times, the rock stars in their community. Now, what are the commission splits? Well, the commission splits, they start at a 75-25 split, meaning 75 to the agent, 25 to the company. Now, I'm just going to say that again because that might have slipped through, but we are starting our people on a 75-25 split, 75% going to the agent. That includes super, that includes taxes, that includes, that kind of thing. But then, and 25% to the company. What makes eXp unique is that once you have settled 100,000 gross commission, excluding GST, then you are going to be on 100% commission to you for the remainder of your anniversary year. So let's, for argument's sake, say that you started at the beginning of the year, you started on the 1st of January, and you were able to settle 100,000 in commissions, excluding GST, by the end of May. That would mean that June, July, August, September, October, November, and December, you would be on 100% commission coming to you. How can we do this? We're very streamlined, and we work extremely hard at keeping our costs down, keeping our production high, and there are so many ways in which we streamline things through management and technology. We also didn't mention that we have an online metaverse that we use as collaboration and assistance. There's tech support, computer support, all available through our subscription to you, included in that 275, including GST monthly subscription. So if you have an issue with your computer, you can log into our online support portal, and then part of our tech team will at least assess it for you. Most times they're able to fix it unless you've got a hardware or a software malfunction. And even then they're able to guide you through that. In my old company that I came from, which this wasn't the fault of the company, but the tech people that they had assisting us with computers, we'd be paying $118 an hour for somebody to just even look at the computer. So a lot of benefits for you as an agent. We hope that this information has been helpful for you. There, again, are no lock-in contracts, no desk fees, no royalties. If you've got further questions, be sure to reach out. Go back to the person who invited you to come to the webinar or watch the replay. and answer any more specific or ask any more specific questions you have there. And we thank you for taking time out of your schedule to join us to talk about eXp. Have a great day, and we look forward to having you as part of our team soon.